There's so many coaches out there trying to get clients that are struggling so hard. I mean, I see them, doing social posts and creating programs and marketing things and whatever and getting mediocre results. Now, on the flip side, I see people trying to sell to those coaches, hey, how to get clients and how to keep clients and how to make 10,000 in 10 days and all this stuff. But have those people themselves really even gotten any results? It can be super frustrating and demotivating to say the least. But here's the thing, if you feel that you have something to give, if you have something to offer to anybody, to people, to whatever, you can't quit. You have to keep going forward. You have to. I mean, even when the path is unclear, it's hazy, it's stressful, it's frustrating, that's the path to success. I mean, that's why the number of highly successful people is so small, because it's not easy. And all those people say the same thing. They all say, don't quit, keep moving forward, don't stop until you win. It's a good one from Les Brown. Keep fighting for your dreams, get up early and hustle, all that kind of stuff. And it's the truth. I remember spending my 20s working a job that I was absolutely miserable at, and I was making good money, but I was so unfulfilled and I was so unhappy, and I wanted to do something else, and finally I got to the point where I just quit and I started, but I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't have resources, I didn't have a network, I didn't have any money, I didn't have a plan. I just kind of quit and went for it. And within about a year and a half, I was broke. I mean, I was so broke. Like, I'm talking collection companies calling, my cell phone disconnected, evicted from my apartment, my vehicle off the road. It was a disaster, and my business was failing. But I did one thing. Well, two things, I guess. I stayed committed. I didn't quit. I stayed focused, and I evolved. That's the thing that you have to do to succeed. Is you have to be prepared to evolve. You have to get started. You have to get out there, but then allow your customers, allow the market to guide you. Like, I'll give you an example. So I had a product and I had a customer, and my customer wasn't interested in or didn't have the money to buy my product. So I went and found a different customer, and I actually was going door to door selling, and I started to get a little bit of results, and it started to kind of work, and but it wasn't enough. So I moved online. So I changed my location, and I was same product, same whatever. Started to get a little bit of results, but then I found the customers want different things, so I slowly changed products, and that attracted different customers, and I just kind of kept following what the market was telling me, and started to really get somewhere. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I was struggling and stressed and freaking out, spending money that I couldn't afford, but I stayed focused. It was, I don't know, maybe I was stubborn, crazy, or I was optimistic. I don't know. Maybe I was both, but something inside kept me moving forward. And there was this tipping point, and it didn't take me. It took me a few years of really being focused and having to survive. And the one year I did under $20,000 in revenue, under 20,000 in sales. So I was broke. And the very next year I did 150,000 in sales. The year after that was two something, and that was like three whatever. And within a few years it was $100,000 a month, and we kept growing. And now I've got a team of people, and we ship product all over North America, and we've built something that I'm really proud of. Now, I'm not talking about some live on your laptop from Thailand fantasy where you make money by selling the fantasy to other people to live in Thailand and work on their laptop and on and on and on. I'm not knocking that. I mean, that's great, and I do think that those things can work. They can work. What I'm talking about, though, here is building a business that you're proud of. Something that you're really fulfilled by, something that makes a difference for others and creates abundance and wealth in your life. I believe that if you feel you have something to offer, if you feel that you have that gift inside, and I believe that, I don't know if all of us do, but I think most of us do have something, you can't quit, and you got to keep moving forward, and you've got to learn and let the market guide you, because you can't just sell sometimes whatever you want to sell. You got to sell what people are prepared to pay for. And that's what happened to me is I spent 10 years learning how to sell a product online, learning online advertising, and I look at the people that have mastered it, like Tony Robbins and Lewis Howes and Marie Forleo and Ty Lopez, and these people, whether you like them or not, they've created successful brands and successful businesses because they have mastered advertising. Like, that's it. I was talking with a friend of mine the other day, and she's a coach, and she's struggling, and she was saying how she feels like she needs to be this internet marketer, and I'm like, well, what does that mean to you? And she's like, well, I don't know. I'm creating content. I'm doing this, and she just wasn't excited about it. But I also realized she didn't really fully understand what she was doing. She was kind of going off like tidbits of things from different people and hearing things from people that I don't even think had really gotten results in their own businesses. And it really got me thinking, what could I do to help this person? And so that's actually what ended up leading me to be here and talking to you right now, is that I decided I wanted to do something and I wanted to help people, especially the people that are trying to help others. I believe that we can learn things on our own, but I also think there's a certain value of when you learn from somebody who's been through it or has the experience and the value of having a coach. And I've done that myself. I've always had somebody, and then I've supported other businesses in that myself as well. So I think that's a big thing. Anyway, what I want to share with you, I've got a video here, or an upcoming training session, I should say, of really understanding online advertising. It's not going to cost you anything. There will be advanced training at the end for people that want to go deeper into it. Of course, there's going to be that. But what I'm going to go through in the training is exactly what took me, about 7 years to really figure out, really master, and really make money off. And I think when you nail it down, I think you can do it pretty quick, and I think you can get actually pretty fast results if you're committed. But it's going to be you. It's going to be what you decide to do, what you get focused on, what you get committed to, and then I want to share you the path that I've found to do that. So sign up here, join me, and love to see you on the other side.